Is your SEO strategy ready for Google's new AI search mode? Or are you still playing by rules that no longer apply? The Google I/O 2025 event last week didn't just launch new features, it flipped the entire playbook. AI overviews, sponsored answers, multi-step query handling, and AI shopping partners are already transforming how customers search, discover, and buy online. And in this episode of the Digital Success for Business podcast, I'm breaking down what these changes mean for your business and what you need to do in the next 90 days to stay visible and competitive. Welcome back to the Digital Success for Business podcast. I'm your host, Leanne Cohens, digital success coach and founder of Marketing Leap. And if you're a business owner looking to grow online without the overwhelm, you're in the right place. As I mentioned earlier, last month's Google I/O 2025 didn't just introduce updates, it changed the rules. Google's AI within search can now answer complex multi-part questions in one go, and this is changing how people search. And with AI shopping partners, customers can see product comparisons, reviews, and virtual try-ons directly in search without ever visiting your website. So what does this mean for your business? Well, for years, SEO was all about targeting keywords, building backlinks, and tweaking meta descriptions. But that model is breaking. Google's AI overviews are now pulling answers directly from multiple sources using topic-based relevance instead of relying solely on keyword matches. So what does that mean in small business speak? Firstly, ranking for one keyword no longer guarantees visibility. AI can and now does summarize your content without ever sending users to your website, which is impacting traffic. Featured snippets are being replaced with AI-generated insights and overviews that pull from multiple sources. The shift means that small businesses will find it harder to stand out with a single blog or an FAQ page. As visibility now depends on broader topical authority and structured content that AI trusts and prioritizes. And this shift isn't just cosmetic, it's structural. Search is becoming conversational. People are typing full questions, stacking follow-ups, and yes, that means AI is actually training us as well, and expecting Google to connect the dots instantly. If your content isn't structured to answer complex multi-layered queries, you'll be left behind. And here's an example. One of our clients used to rank on page 1 for best warehouse solutions for wholesale. Now that keyword now triggers an AI overview, and unless your content is cited within that block, your organic traffic drops fast. So what works now? Topical authority, which is a fancy term that means your website is seen as a trusted expert on a specific subject because you consistently create high-quality relevant content around it. For business owners, it's no longer enough to rank for one keyword. You need to build deep, connected content that shows you know your field inside and out. You need clear, structured content that answers related questions with internal linking that helps AI understand context and the hierarchy or importance of the information in your content. Human value layered into every piece, not fluff. Your content has to be useful, insightful, and genuinely helpful to your audience. It's about creating material that answers real questions, solves problems, and reflects your unique expertise rather than just posting for the sake of SEO or for volume. You can't optimize for just a word. You need to own the conversation. And that's where most businesses are stuck, chasing old school metrics in a new AI-first world. It's also impacting Google Ads, and trust me, I've been having some conversations this week with my paid advertising clients. Ad placements are no longer just text at the top of a Google page. With AI overviews, sponsored results are now embedded directly into AI-generated answers. And that means that your ads need to align with what people are searching for and the content or information they need because Google AI is choosing what shows up, not just by a keyword bid alone. For business owners, this shift means that traditional keyword bidding strategies will lose effectiveness. Visuals, product data, and content quality now also affect ad visibility, even to the extent that Google is expecting landscape, portrait, and square video for your ads. Plus, if your landing page doesn't match AI expectations, it might not ever be shown. So here's what it looks like in action. We're already seeing AI answers that recommend products with direct purchase links, reviews, and specs, all generated from data scraped from well-optimized pages. So if your product descriptions, reviews, or metadata are lacking, you're out of the game. So what's the takeaway? You can't just run some Google ads and expect results anymore. You need ad content that is strategically crafted, technically structured, and semantically relevant. At Marketing Leap, we're testing these placements in real time. We're already adjusting client ad strategies to focus on relevance, authority, and context. So, if you want to show up inside Google's AI, it starts with understanding what the AI is looking for and build your content and ad creative to match. Plus, buying behavior has changed. Again, AI isn't just answering questions, it's recommending products, comparing features, and guiding people to make purchase decisions inside search results. And it's all doing it without your traditional website links ever being clicked. And here's what it means for your business. Customers are searching for sentences for things like best eco-friendly cleaning products for sensitive skin under $50, and then expecting AI to do the research. AI shopping guides and product overviews are pulling data from structured sources, which is your product feed, your reviews, your pricing, and images on your website, as well as your product list. And if that data isn't clear, complete, and of high quality, your products will simply just not appear. Take this as an example. We saw one client's products completely missing from AI overviews. Why? Because their images were grainy, product titles were vague, and descriptions were too short. We cleaned up their product data, updated the titles and descriptions, and added comparison points and high-resolution images, and within a week, their listing started appearing in AI-generated shopping guides. Because AI now favors strong product data, and again, in business speak, that means clear, descriptive product names, specs, and pricing. Now, trust signals like reviews and verified listings in directories are so important. And if you don't have a business profile set up in Google, we need to talk now. And finally, AI is looking for rich media, which is high-quality photos and videos in all of the different ratios that I mentioned before. So if you're selling online and haven't reviewed your product data and assets recently, now is the time to get it done. Bottom line, AI is doing the heavy lifting for your customers, and if you're not helping it help you, you're invisible. Search is no longer about ranking for a few keywords and hoping someone clicks your link. It's now about context, quality, and relevance at scale, because AI is rewriting how results are shown and who gets seen. Now here's what's shifting and what we are already starting to see in Marketing Leap. Firstly, there's fewer clicks to websites. AI overview often answer the question directly, so users don't need to leave the search page. And if your content isn't featured within that AI block, you'll miss out entirely. There's less room for ads, with sponsored content now sitting inside AI responses, and ad placement is shrinking and getting more competitive. Bidding strategies and creative now needs to align with AI's content expectations. And in fact, Google Ads is now asking for 3 different video ratios: landscape, standard YouTube format, portrait, or the standard YouTube shorts and reels, and square. And trust me, I've had some clients not impressed with the last one. Not only that, people's search journeys are longer. People are asking more complex, layered questions, and AI can handle them, but only if your content is deep enough to support it. So what does this mean for business owners? It means you need to rethink how you structure your content. Aim for topic depth, not just keyword breadth or the number of keywords. You have to monitor how your site appears in AI-generated results, not just the classic search engine results pages. And finally, you can't afford to ignore structured data, schema markup, and technical SEO anymore. So as an example, one of our clients was ranking well on Google, but their AI presence was non-existent. Their content was too surface level. There was lots of blogs, but there was no depth with the content they had. We reworked the key pages into in-depth guides with FAQs, product comparisons, and user-focused sections. And within weeks, those pages started appearing in AI overviews and conversions rose by 18%. So AI is changing how visibility works. And the good news, there's still time to adapt. But waiting means falling behind fast. So while Google's AI overviews are changing search, it's just one piece of the puzzle. There are so many AIs being developed for every facet of business and online creation. But right now, these are the three big ones. ChatGPT, which really started the AI revolution, now has over 180 million users and is being used daily to ask questions, get recommendations, and solve problems your content should be answering. Microsoft Copilot is being rolled out across Outlook, Word, Excel, and Edge, making AI the default assistant in the workplace. Think of every laptop or computer that's not an Apple. Microsoft is their standing operating platform. Then there's Google Gemini, which was formerly Bard. It's integrated into both Android and Search, and it's quickly becoming how users interact with Google's entire ecosystem beyond the search bar. So what does that mean for you as a business owner? It means people aren't just simply Googling anymore. They're asking AI platforms for who to trust, what to buy, and where to go, and which brand delivers best. Now, I did this myself before I took a month off traveling back to South Africa, where I lived for 13 years, via Singapore. It had been 15 years since I'd done such a big international trip, so I had entire chats researching and discussing eSIMs, things to do in Changi Airport, suburb changes in Cape Town, and even what to pack. And here's the kicker. I didn't see a list of websites. I saw what ChatGPT chose to present based on the authority of those websites, the content structure, and online reputation. I then had to click different links to go deeper into research if I wanted to. So if your content isn't being pulled into these tools, you're missing out. Now at Marketing Leap, we're already adjusting client strategies to account for this shift by building content that's structured for AI retrieval, not just old school SEO. We track how your brand appears in AI tools, from Google to ChatGPT to Gemini. We refine your messaging and site experience so your business becomes the answer AI delivers, not the one it skips. And because we offer full-service digital strategy, including SEO, content, paid ads, and tech audits, we make sure that you're covered from all sides. You're not just keeping up, you're staying ahead, and you're doing it confidently. So let us show you what that looks like for your business. So now that I've significantly freaked you out about the online AI changes, let's take a breath. Here's what we've covered today as we've unpacked one of the biggest shifts in digital marketing that we've seen in years. This episode covered why traditional SEO strategies are no longer enough, how Google's AI overviews and AI mode are rewriting the rules of search, what topical authority really means for your content, and the rise of new search behaviors across ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, and Google Gemini. And most importantly, how you can adapt your business now to stay relevant and visible. The truth is, AI isn't coming. It's already here. And it's changing how your customers search, shop, and decide. And now's the time to review your strategy, streamline your efforts, and build a brand that AI can trust. And if you're not sure where to start, let's talk. Head to marketingleap.net and book a strategy session. We'll look at what's working, what needs fixing, and how to help your business grow in this new landscape. And if you've found this episode helpful, hit subscribe so you never miss an update. Share it with a fellow business owner who's feeling overwhelmed by all the change. And connect with me on LinkedIn. I'm always up for a chat. Thanks for tuning in to the Digital Success for Business podcast. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and follow us on YouTube for even more tips.